Z-Man Eats, and we're back. Today we're making something extremely challenging. I don't think a lot of chefs attempt this. It's authentic chicken mole. Mole sauce, people argue, is a mix of all sorts of things. You can see what my ingredients are. It's insane here. The number of seeds, the number of spices. I've got a whole bunch of dried chilies, raisins, chocolate, pork lard, tomatoes, onions, and garlic, broth. We got a whole multi-step process going on here. Let's see how it goes. Time to break down the onion. Let's do it. How tight it is. You're gonna put this in a pan and saute it, so you just need it chopped. Use pork lard for this recipe, not oil. Saute some onions and garlic. Okay, we're mixing a bunch of seeds. We got coriander seeds, cloves, a little bit of cumin seed, and black pepper, and some garlic. Again, don't really need to finely chop this. In fact, I'm in a hurry, so I'm not even gonna chop it at all. All right, almonds, our seed mixture. It has not even been ground. I don't know if that's gonna work. There's still a lot of pork lard down in here. Stir this in. Get it to sizzle and pop. You want the almonds to be sort of sauteed and creamy color. We'll see. All right, now we're getting these seeds and the stems out of all these dried chilies. It's kind of a pain. There's no easy way to do it. You just get the seeds out right here, and then you tear them into 2-inch strips like that. Same. We dumped our shredded chilies into the additional scoop of lard. Gonna get it all coated, and then we're gonna let it cook for about 5 minutes to get nice and toasty. All right, here we have the chilies smoking. Can you see the smoke? Oh yeah. Now it's time to put all this back in there. And we're gonna add a cinnamon stick, marjoram, oregano, and thyme, and some bay leaves, and some raisins, and some sesame seeds. And for some reason, I accidentally bought green tomatoes. I'm gonna add them in anyway. I don't think it's gonna change the black color. Once we have everything in this pot, we're gonna cover it with 6 ounces of chicken bone broth. I'm putting the rest of this broth in. All right, all this gunk has been simmering for 30 minutes. So I'm gonna cook this for an hour. All right, in batches, you're gonna blend this nasty looking goop. It's gonna take a couple of minutes. Okay, after you blend it in batches, you put it back in the cleaned out roasting pan, and you add some sugar and a little salt to taste. And then you let it stew on the stove for an hour. All right, now that we have the mole sauce done, we're going to shred a rotisserie chicken. Time to shred a chicken. These rotisserie chickens are done so much that you can just pull it apart. Now we're gonna go and we're gonna just sort of put this in the pan and shred it. That is one shredded chicken. Okay, the day after making the mole sauce and refrigerating it, it's thick, like almost like melted, like chocolate. It's insane. So we're gonna have to do some work here to get it to work with our tacos. So in a saucepan, we're gonna take 1.5 dollops of mole sauce. And we're gonna put about a cup of chicken broth. We're gonna add some sugar. I tasted it and it's a little bitter, so we're gonna add a pretty good amount of sugar. Okay, we've got it all incorporated. We're gonna let it get really hot now. So we're gonna see if this is enough. It looks like it might be just enough. Let's keep some on the side. There we go. We're gonna incorporate and let this chicken absorb the mole. Z-Man Eats is here with our mole. Quite the production. This is like a 2-day production. On each of these taco tortillas, which I've microwaved for a minute, you can also just heat them in a pan. You want to try to get it so that there's not a ton of sauce initially, like this. You can add a little more. Yeah. Ooh, look, I made a mess. That's what I always do. We're gonna put some avocado on each piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we have a little Mexican creme fraiche if you like, just to cool it off, just a little bit. And there we have it. Z-Man Eats chicken mole tacos from scratch. This one goes out to the one I love. This one goes out to the one I've left behind. A simple prop to occupy my time. This one goes out to the one I love. Mole, chicken mole.